Roll out!
Hello and welcome to That's Just Prime, and today we're going to be taking a look at Transformers Age of Extinction, or Lost Age, Battle Command Optimus Prime, and I love this toy. I got this guy about a month and a half ago or so, and I have been absolutely loving everything about this figure. Released in July of 2004, this guy is an import, so he's going to retail anywhere about $70 to $80, depending on where you get him. You're going to have to get him online. I got him on eBay from Agabus.com. This is an eBay seller that was recommended to me by another figure reviewer, and he absolutely took great care of me. He was a great seller. It was my first time dealing with him, and he was absolutely great to deal with. He really went above and beyond and took care of me. So I'll put a link to him below, but Agabus.com on eBay, and you're going to have to get this guy online. Here in truck mode, Optimus is approximately 9.5 inches long and about 3 inches tall at the top of the cab here. And the trailer is about 5.5 inches long and about 3.5 tall. So combined here, Optimus is going to be a whole 13 inches long. So as you can see here, Optimus is the new Optimus from the Age of Extinction movie. He's approximately Voyager sized, and it's the first Age of Extinction figure that we've gotten that actually has a trailer. Now, as you can see, it's not a full-size trailer. There's a reason for that. This guy is more of a little car carrier and battle station, and one more thing. He does one more thing. This guy is a triple changer, so he's a short trailer for a reason. Not the best looking trailer, but it's so much fun. So let's go ahead and get the well, no, actually, before we get any further, Optimus here does have lights and sounds. He is electronic. There's a switch on the bottom of him right here. You turn him on with, and this guy does all kinds of stuff. So there's a button right here on the top here in truck mode. If you press on the button, oh, he wasn't supposed to do that one. There's a reason that happened. I'm going to explain that in a minute. But anyway, if you hit the top here, he's got some truck sounds, and he's got some lights that you can see in here inside the cab. Also, if you press and hold the button down, and the lights on the inside of the cab also go on. And then he's also got a bit of a motion sensor, so if you kind of take him and tap him down, he just kind of sounds like metal hitting metal, like a tumbling vehicle or something. And not quite sure what that is. That almost sounds like a taking off sound. So I'm not quite sure what that's all about. I'm going to separate the trailer here. This is cool. The trailer's got a hitch here. You can fold this hitch down, and that becomes a stand, so you can just stand the trailer right there. And I want to take a closer look at this vehicle, because I absolutely love the paint job that they've given this guy. Just check this guy out. All the detail is there. Silver wheels. Whoever did this specifically for me, because they gave him silver wheels. I gotta have silver wheels on my Primes. All the trim is chromed out, and he has now the smokestacks aren't chromed out, so easy fixing. I'll probably just take a Sharpie to that. But yeah, I love the detail that they put into this guy. The paint job is just absolutely fantastic. I absolutely love the way this looks. Now, I was saying that he did a sound that he wasn't really supposed to do, and it's because he's got, besides the button and the motion sensor, he's also got these two spots down here. And these spots have sensors inside of them, or actually, these spots have little magnets inside of them. Inside the vehicle here, there's a little rocker switch with magnets on them. So if you've been picking up the, say something like the one-step changers or the power battlers or anything like that, you've probably noticed that a lot of figures have these little metal discs on their feet there. So what happens is, depending on where the disc is, these discs, this is just a little metal disc. It doesn't really do anything specific per figure. So if you have one, you've pretty much got, it's going to do the same thing that any other figure is going to do. Because what happens is the magnet is actually inside of this figure, and it causes the rocker to move up and down, and that's what causes Optimus to say different things. So when I was turning the trailer, this little metal pin here came above the magnet on the truck and made the rocker move, and that's why he was talking. So you can take any of these power battlers here and just kind of stand them up here. They're designed to do so. These guys are supposed to stand on Optimus Prime here. And there you go. There's one of the sounds he's going to make. Now, you can take him on and off, and he's going to make different phrases. And I have no idea what he's saying. I've tried looking it up, and I couldn't find any information anywhere. Let's try that again. So I got Autobot and Transform on that one. Got that one. He's got like 6 or 7 different phrases. I know at one point I think he says something about a Dinobot, and there's one where he specifically calls out Bumblebee. So I think we're back to that. And then if you can hit the button. And that's a specific line that he says only when he's got figures riding on him. So, but that's the only line he's going to say when the figure's mounted onto the back there and you hit the button. That's really the only phrase he says. Now, if you take him off and let's bring a Decepticon here, and he's got the little metal pin that's going to be on the other side. So here's what's going to happen. So, are you done? Thank you. So he sounds an alarm, and then I guess he's given some kind of a warning that there's a Decepticon. And that's what you heard when I turned the trailer, because the trailer actually activated this magnet on this side. So, you see. And I know at some point he also mentions Decepticons, so. And he gets stuck on that. So, and again, that phrase he will only say when you have a Decepticon on the back there. So, if you don't have specifically Autobots or Decepticons or anything like that, you've only got one figure. It's really easy to activate all the sounds. You can just go to one side, stand them up normally like that, and activate the sounds for that side, and then you can just stand them over here like this. Or you can turn them around and just there's the alarm again. So now he thinks he just said Decepticon right there. He thinks it's a Decepticon on his back because I turned him around. So, yeah, it's you can play around with him and get all the different sounds and stuff from him. So there you go. There's that. All right, we're gonna set Optimus to the side. I'm gonna bring the trailer in. The trailer is super cool. I really like this trailer. Now, Optimus here comes with a bunch of weapons, and you can store them all in the trailer. The only one that really doesn't kind of have anywhere to fit is this big sword here. And this looks just like the sword that came with the leader class figure. It's just a downsized version of that. And as you can see, you can clip this guy in right here. And that's really kind of the only place you can put it in. And it's a bit of a shame, I think, because, as you can see, obviously the sword's sticking out. It's a bit of a shame, I think. I really wish they would have found a way to put this guy on the bottom of the truck, like they have with some of the bigger figures. But anyway, there you go. There's that sword. There's some guns down here. I like to put them down here just to kind of get them out of the way. You can put the weapons away in here, and you can fit vehicles in here as well. I've done it. But, so anyway, there's these guns. And I think these guns look great with this guy right here. I like to give them to Hound here. I keep wanting to call him Bulkhead. But that's just me. So there you go. I think those guns look great for him. They look a lot like some of the guns that came with this bigger figure. So I like to give those to him. He's also got some swords in here. Let me open this guy up. Now these ramps just plug in right here. And then I've got these swords stowed away in the back here. So we'll open these up and we'll get these out of the way here. So there's these guys. He comes with 2 of these. These are nice. And you can pretty much give these to just about anybody. They go right on some of the Dinobots. Let's see if you can give them to this guy here. So there you go. You can give the Dinobots some swords also. I just recently picked up the pack of 1-step changers that they have at Target that comes with like 6 of them. So just so I could play with them on this guy. So I just got a bunch of these guys are all over the place. So yeah, so this like I was saying, the trailer here becomes a car carrier, and you can go ahead and mount somebody on the top here. These top ramps are pegged in. If you see these little tip pieces right back here, they are pegged in right there. There's a little slot and peg, so you can just pull these guys out, and then this ramp will come down, just like so. So you could take, say, Bumblebee here, and you can just roll them right up in there, and then you just bring the ramp up, peg that in place, and for the sake of time, oh, no, let's just go ahead. I was going to close just one for the sake of time, but we'll go ahead and I want to go ahead and load him up on the truck. So there's Bumblebee, and then on the bottom side here, you can bring this guy in and just roll him all the way in there, just like so. And again, these ramps are going to peg in to the top here, so you can peg those guys right there. Bring the hitch up, and hitch him up to Optimus Prime, and there you go. Now Optimus Prime is serving as a car carrier, and I think that's really, really cool. It's an awesome play feature for this guy. So there you go. So you've got a car carrier. You've also got like a little bit of a battle thing going on with him mounted on the back here, and you've also got a bunch of weapons that you can share with all these different one-step changers. So it's a combination of an action figure and a play set, because there's all this stuff that you can do with these little one-step figures. So it's a lot of fun. There's so much different things that you can do with these guys. Also, you probably noticed that there's little peg holes all over the trailer here. You know, there's one on the side here. You got peg holes on the top up here. You got peg holes over here. So you can take these weapons. They all got pegs, and you can just peg them in on the side and just go. You can just go crazy. Let me see. Give me the guns from Hound here. You can just go crazy, like putting guns all over this guy. If you want to put some guns up here, or you want to peg them on the side, you know, you can just go crazy and come up with whatever you want to do with this guy. There's another set of weapons that I have not brought out, and these are kind of like built-in, sort of. Right here, you can see these guys come out, so you can pull these guys out and then just kind of flip them down. And you can point these straight forward. I like to turn the handles down once I get them out. You can point them straight forward, or you can point these guys up like this if you want. Give them some cannons on the side here, and just come up with a big old, just crazy battle trailer if you want to. You can do that too. So there's, like I said, many different options as far as play features go. And of course, these guys also, they come off, they're just on pegs right there, so you can take those guys off, and again, you can just give them to any of these figures. They'll work with them as well. So there you go, lots of weapons and lots of features to do with this guy. So we'll go ahead and give this back to him, to these or rather to the trailer, and get these guys put away. Pull these out. And then one more time, we're going to get Optimus off to the side, and we're going to look at the trailer, because the trailer does transform into, there's that motion sound again. It does transform into a battle station. So you want to go ahead and take the stand and just rotate it down just like I did there. Unpeg these top platforms here. And then this whole trailer is going to split in half right here at the bottom. So you're going to go ahead and just split that up, bring it all the way out. So the battle platform feature on this works pegged into the truck, so you're going to want to keep them pegged into the truck just like so. So as I was saying, we just we split the trailer all the way in half just like this. You can bring these down if you want, and then once again you can do just about anything you want with these guys. You can take these guns and point them straight forward like so. You can take this and point them down like this to make another stand, or you can point them straight up like that. Completely up to you. Or you can, yep, that's pretty much all you're going to be able to do with it. So you're going to want to bring it down like that. And this is pretty much the battle platform for Optimus Prime. So you can bring in, again, these little one-step changers. You can bring them and just kind of stand them on this back side here. There's Bumblebee, and here's Hound over here. You can put a guy up here if you want. So now that we've seen that, we'll go ahead and turn them around again, so you can kind of see what this is supposed to look like from the front. So like I was saying, you can take these guys, and we'll give Hound some cannons here that look appropriate for him. So we'll give Hound those cannons. We'll stand them up here. We'll put Bumblebee up here, since he's the new soon-to-be leader, I suppose. And I'm going by the new cartoon there. I guess he's going to be the new leader. So we'll put Bumblebee up there, and then we'll get, let's see, we'll give this guy a sword. If he likes swords, we'll give him two. And we'll put him over here on this side. So there you go. There's Optimus Prime Battle Command in his battle station mode. And for whatever reason, I'd forgotten that the battle station had to be connected to the truck. I completely forgot about that. But there you go. You can bring, like, say, put him down here like this, and have some guns over his shoulders, and you can put another guy up here. So you still have room here for some of these other figures. Heck, let's bring this guy in. This guy's a one-step changer. It works with him too. There you go. Optimus works with himself. There you go. So there you go. There's a bunch of options and a lot of play features and play options that you can do with this guy. It's just a lot of fun. It's I've had it, like I said, I've had it for about a month, and you can just every day I find something new that I can do with him. It's a lot of fun. So let's get these guys off, and let's concentrate on Optimus and get to the robot. So we'll get the trailer off, and we're still not done with this trailer, by the way. So we'll set that aside. And in case you're wondering, yes, the one-step changer Optimus Prime, he does have a little metal plug, so he does work. He does work with the lights and sounds, as does this guy that I just reviewed recently too. If you remember the it's a Power Battler Blade Strike Optimus Prime. He's also got a little metal peg, so he'll work as well. There you go. Alrighty, so getting into transformation, I really like the way this guy transforms. It's a simple transformation, but it's also very, very effective. Right here on on your first step, he's got this one little feature. It doesn't work so well. I'm going to try and show it to you anyway. The step here for the cab is spring-loaded, and what's supposed to happen is if you push down on the cab, it doesn't always work. And it's not working this time. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But what's supposed to happen here is when you press on the cab, it's supposed to release this entire side panel is spring-loaded. So what happens is the whole side panel, when you push on that step, would just flip over automatically. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's not the best gimmick. It kind of sort of worked that time around. But there you go. You get the idea. And if it doesn't work, it's no problem to just reach down here and just flip it open. That's no problem. Top of the cab here is pegged to the front here, so you just go ahead and unpeg that. And then you're going to want to take the whole back of the truck here and just bring it down. You're going to want to watch the smokestacks on top of the cab here. You're going to want to make sure that you clear this back piece there, just like that, and then flip it down. Take the legs, bring these down all the way, and he's still doing truck sounds. You can go ahead and split these up, and I really like what the legs do here because it's so simple but effective. You just take the whole front of the cab and rotate it around to the back. It deploys the foot, and these feet just hide back here. So do that on both sides. There you go. And we're almost done. Let's move the camera up a little bit more. Last thing you're going to do is you're going to want to take the arms, straighten them out, and bring them around. And peg him into his shoulders, and there you go. Optimus Prime is in robot mode, and I really, really like the way this looks. I think, in my opinion, I think this is the better looking of all the Age of Extinction Primes that we've gotten. I think this is the one that most closely resembles what we saw in the movie, and I think he looks great. Now, it's not going to be for everybody, and I'm going to tell you why. A lot of people get hung up on kibble and backpack. Well, this guy has plenty. The feet I don't think are such a big deal. If none of this was here and you only had these big giant feet, I know a lot of people are going to be turned off by these giant feet. I wouldn't be. I would not mind this at all whatsoever if this was the only kibble that we had. I could definitely live with that. I know that I'm not crazy about this kibble here, but I've learned to live with it. There's a reason why he's got this whole platform still sticking out of his back, and we're going to get to that. But yeah, when you look at him from the side or you look at him from the back, he's got a lot of this stuff hanging back here. Now, I saw it in pictures before I got it, and I can say I think it looks worse in pictures, or even quite possibly on camera, than he does on hand. I don't think in hand he looks as terrible as he did in the pictures that I saw of him online. But yeah, if this is the kind of thing that turns you off, then you need to know this now. He's got a lot of kibble and a lot of backpack that is just completely not cohesive to the robot. The robot ends here, you still got all this stuff back here. So just so you know it's there. But, getting back to the robot itself, when I look at this figure from the front, I think that is just a gorgeous figure. He looks great from the front here. Here in robot mode, Optimus is approximately 7.5 inches tall. As far as articulation goes, the head is on a rotation. He doesn't look up and down or anything like that, but he can rotate his head. The arms do a full 360. He's got universal joints on the shoulders here. Now you're going to want to watch that peg there so it doesn't come unpegged, but you can take him in and out. And he's also got a rotation at the bicep. He's got good rotation at the elbow as well. He does have a little bit of a backwards rotation, and that's for the transformation. No wrist articulation, unfortunately. No waist articulation either. He's got a... every time I move the arms, I unpeg him. He's got a universal joint at the hips there, so he can go in and out, forward and backward. He's got a 90-degree at the knee. And that's about it. Not a whole lot happening with the feet down here because of all the kibble. So there you go. Again, I think this guy looks nice, and he's got a lot of play. He's a play set figure. But considering that he's a play set figure, and at the Voyager size, I think it's one of the better looking figures that we've gotten so far. So there you go. There's Optimus. Now, as far as lights and sounds, you heard the transformation sound when we got here. He's got a whole different slew of phrases that he's going to say now. They said something about the Decepticons there. You can see the lights on the chest here lighten up. And this is what you were seeing through the cab windows when we were in truck mode. And there he goes. He said something specifically about Bumblebee. I don't know what that is. And there you go. There's the one that about the Dinobots. He said something about the Dinobots there. You can also use the stacks as a button here. Yeah, and now if you get the figures and you put them on the back here, he's gonna go right back to the original phrases that these are gonna be the same phrases that he said when he was in truck mode. So there's not gonna be a whole lot of difference here. Now here in robot mode, if you remember the sword, you can't fit the sword into either of his hands. If you remember the little slot that we used to peg this into the trailer earlier, he's got a very similar peg inside both of his hands. So you can, whichever hand you want to put him in, you can just slot this in. Right in there, he's going to hold his sword, and I think he looks great holding his sword right there. But we're not quite done yet, because the trailer can come in and do one more thing. I was mentioning before that the trailer was a triple changer. Well, the trailer is also a jetpack for this figure. So what you're going to want to do is, if you remember, we had this little platform out like this so that the figures could stand on it. Go ahead and push that up so that it's flat like that. Take the hitch, and if you remember the first time I just kind of rotated it back like that, that was for this mode, not for the trailer mode. So there you go. You're going to want to rotate that all the way back. Take these platforms that the figures were standing on earlier and flip these up, and then get these flat out. And I'm going to hope that we can get all of this on camera. This guy gets pretty wide when he's on camera. Once again, you can do whatever you want with these guns. You can leave them out. You can leave them straight up. You can just put them away in the back if you want. Whatever you want to do with these guys. Again, playability is the name of the game here with this guy. So if you look on the back of the trailer here, he's got these two hooks. So you're going to want to get these two hooks up and over Optimus's back here, and then see if we can get a good angle on the camera there. Let me move this arm out of the way. So if you look right there, that's where these guys are going to hook. There's one on each side. If Optimus is quite done. And then you're going to want to go around the back here, and if you remember the hitch, this is where we were hitched at in truck mode as well. So this guy's going to peg in right there and down here, just like that. And now, let me see if I can back up far enough. You've got, I think we're going to be able to get them all on camera. Check that out. I am really surprised at this. There is Battle Command Optimus Prime with his wing pack, and I absolutely love this. This is how this guy looks on my shelf. And now, you know, if you see, you can see why this platform is back here, and you can see the reason for all the kibble in the backpack. There's a reason for that, and this is it right here, because he needs to make room for this jetpack. And once the jetpack is on, all the kibble on the back is not as obtrusive as it was before you put it on. So there you go. I think this guy looks absolutely gorgeous. And you can still take all these weapons and mount them on here if you want. You can like arm up his jetpack mode. So like I said, you can bring these guns. These guns are on swivels, so you can do all kinds of cool stuff with these guns. Like I said, you can have these straight up like this. Let's get this out of the way. We'll get them all the way up there, see if we can see them. So yeah, you can put the guns straight out like that if you want, or you can bring them out to the sides and then angle them here, or you can bring them out like so, or you can just put them away the way I had them a minute ago. You can bring them down like this. So whatever you want to do with these guys, you can. So let's see how we want to do this. We'll give Optimus his sword, and we're just gonna put every weapon that came with this guy on him for our final shot, so that he will just look like he's ready to slice up your face while he's also blowing it up. This guy is awesome. So I think I'm going to angle them like this. I think that's how I'm going to go with this. There we go. Let's see if we can get them all in the shot again. And let's see. Actually, you know what? The box had a nice picture of them all weaponed up. So let's see if how close I can get to what the box did. I need to get that sword pegged in there. Come on. Peg for me, man. Come on. Hold your sword. That is your sword. Don't you want to hold your sword? I just watched Happy Gilmore. So I was actually bowling last night and I was doing the same thing. Don't you want to go home, ball? Are you too good for your home? And then, let's see, the box had these swords pegged into the front here, so we'll do that too. We'll peg those there. It just looks like the most dangerous set of wings on a pack that you could possibly imagine. Let's see, let's move the handles out so that you can still see the swords there. And now we've got these two guns. They don't show these on the box, so what do we do with these? Let's put these here and just completely kill everything that could have been aerodynamic about this. We'll just put those there. So now we've also got cannons on the wings. And there you go. There's Optimus Prime, Battle Command Optimus Prime, with his wing pack and every weapon deployed, ready to fly and slash your face, slice your face, blow up your face. He's going to do things to your face. And he's going to kill you because this is Movie Murder Prime. So there you go. I think this guy is so much fun. This video is getting very long. I'm going to cut it off here. But there are so many play features. There's so many different things that you can do with this figure. We could go on all day just coming up with different configurations on the weapons and the vehicles and the other figures and everything else. We could just go on all day. But we like I said, it's getting long, so we need to cut it out. So I think we're going to leave this here for our final shot. And that is going to cover Transformers Age of Extinction or Lost Age, Battle Command Optimus Prime. Please leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and share with your friends if you like what you see. And I'll talk to you next time on That's Just Prime.